Hello, welcome back to Rockin' Robin's Kitchen. This week I am going to share with you a stir-fry cabbage. This is one of my favorites. You'll find I have a lot of favorites. But I love cabbage, have always loved cabbage. And I have a variation where I add a few vegetables with it. So please comment below if you have any questions. I first off also would like to say sorry for the delay. I usually try to get the videos out on Tuesday. Just been a bit under the weather, but other than that, I'm good. So let's get going. So what we have here again is my cast iron wok, and this cast iron wok is, I call it my best friend because I do a lot of cooking in it. So we are going to heat the wok up, put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in it, and we'll get started here shortly. Okay, so I have started the heating of the wok up, cast iron wok, and what I like to do is get that started and going, get it heated up, and I put just about maybe 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil in there. And once I've done that, I go ahead and pour about 4 cups excuse me, about 4 cups of chopped up cabbage into the wok. I also like to add in here some of the top of the leaves from the cabbage. This one didn't have very many, but I like the green leaves of the cabbage. And when I'm doing that, I make sure I wash those outer leaves really good. If they don't look too good, of course I'm cutting those off or cutting any spots off or whatever. But if they're good looking leaves, I will definitely chop them up, roll it up, chop it up into the cabbage as well, just because I like the color. It tastes the same, there's no difference, but I do make sure it's good and clean before chopping them up. We're going to add some carrots in here. We're going to add some red bell peppers. I also like to add a few red skin potatoes. I love red skin potatoes. It gives it a good taste. And of course, my favorite seasoning, the Trader Joe's 21 Season Salute. And for this dish, I like to add Trader Joe's chili lime seasoning blend. It doesn't have a lot of kick to it, but it just gives it a good taste. And I just put a little bit of that. I don't do a whole lot. And once I have done that, you're hearing that it's starting to cook. I go ahead on and stir all of this up to get it all blended together with the seasoning and the vegetables. And once I do that, I just let it sit and cook. The basis of it is I would like to make sure that the potatoes get cooked not too soft, but I do want them done. So that's why I take my time with it and stirring it all up. And cabbage alone has water, enough water in it, and it will cook out and cook down, I should say, not out, but cook down. But we want to make sure that we get those potatoes all stirred up in here and get things going. So we will work on this, get it stirred up, get it cooked up, and when we get back, I'll give you some additional tips along with the cabbage, so that way you can make variations or make your own from this recipe, or more your own ideas with the recipe, I should say. So we'll be back shortly. See you in a bit. Okay, so I have turned down the cabbage. It didn't take long. It maybe 5 minutes at about 2 notches above medium heat. Not quite 2, but I've stirred it, worked with it, softened up the cabbage, of course. The potatoes look really good. So now I've turned the heat back, and you can see that there's still some steam from the cabbage from the water, of course, that it does, and that's a natural thing. But of course, this is the finished dish. Now, there are some variations that I've tried. I will do at times, not just letting it be a vegetable based dish, but I will sometimes take the potatoes, don't do the potatoes in the dish, and add some ground beef. I do grass-fed beef, and I will add it in here. I've cooked some up on the side here, but I usually just plate it up or put it in a plate, dish, or whatever, and bowl, and put the ground beef on top of it. And I'll show you a picture of that on the end of this. But this is it. It's very quick. Once you get it cut up, I try to cut everything up and get it going, have it ready, and get it the pot, I should say the wok, hot, and get it all going at once, because you don't want it to throw it in as it's cutting, as you're cutting things up. So you want to have everything pre-cut so you can mix it and it not overcook on you. So again, I thank you for watching this video. Again, this is my stir-fry cabbage, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to comment below, and I will definitely add this to the bottom as well, with all the ingredients that was added and some of the steps in which I do. But please click subscribe, as well as click the notification bell, so you can be reminded of when I do have a video posted. I'm trying to do once a week. Like I say, this week a bit under the weather and a bit delayed on trying to get it out on Tuesday. So I look forward to hearing from you, hopefully, and have a great week. See you next week.